You are listening to Sports Talk Warzone. You can catch Sports Talk Warzone on Spreaker.com, SoundCloud.com, and the official YouTube channel. Also, go to SportsWorldOrder.sportsblog.com, the official sports blog of Jerome Morrow. All right. You can stop your cheering. Um, this is Jerome Morrow for Sports Talk Warzone, and this is a very sucky ass day. I laid down the blueprint for how the Giants should beat the Carolina Panthers, and they didn't do it. So now I'm very pissed off. I'm in my Stone Cold Steve Austin zone. I'm drinking a couple of beers and basically putting my middle finger up towards the entire uh, NFL season because the Giants have finished. The Redskins won, so that's it for them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You cannot lose games in this league. You cannot blow fourth quarter leads in the NFL and think that you're going to make up for it later on in the season. And I think that the Giants have gotten to a point where they just think that they can just blow whatever lead or whatever division lead they have, and then they just make up for it later on in the season. Well, this year came back to bite them in the ass, and I'm going to ask a question, and we may already know the answer. Is this the end of the Tom Coughlin run with the New York Football Giants? Because they've done anything but play solid football. How many games have they lost that they should have won this year? That's the part that pisses me off. If they were just some sorry sucky ass team, I could excuse them and I could get over that, because when you suck, you suck. But the fact that they've been able to, take the Patriots into the fourth quarter with the lead, take the Cowboys before Romo even got hurt into the fourth quarter with the lead, the Falcons, when they were playing good early in the season, took them into the fourth quarter with the lead, and they blew all of those games, man. The Jets. How many times did the Giants lose close games at the end? And this is the final one. They come all the way back to tie the game up 35-35, only to lose 38-35. And finally, it is over. The Giants season is pretty much done, over with, and probably so is Tom Coughlin as far as his time with the New York Giants. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's pretty much a done deal. I think it is pretty much over. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that I'm right. And I think in time, um, when this season is over, we're gonna be looking back at those games that they should have won, and we're gonna say, hey, you guys blew it, man. You guys blew it for your coach. It's going to be a sad, sad day when that man leaves, because you're going to go through a rebuilding process and nothing is going to be guaranteed anymore. But it happened. We're just getting ready to go through the motions, and, it's going to be a lot of drama in that New York football locker room this postseason coming up. A lot of people just don't quite understand how devastating of a loss this was. Yes, it did set them back one game or one game and a half in a division, but even bigger and more important than that, This is the end of Tom Coughlin's career with the New York Football Giants. This game may have been bigger than what people understand, and it's just sad because they had opportunities, they had chances to win, but this is it. This is it. This is the end. There's no miracle. The last couple of times that Coughlin, had his job on the line, the Giants would figure out a way to pull out a rabbit out the hat and, go on a Super Bowl run. But this is not one of those times. This is not one of those years. It's not happening. They did it in 2008. Excuse me. They did it in 2007. Did it again in 2011, and so they won the Super Bowl in 2008, and they were supposed to have done it again in 2000. They did it again in 2012, but then they ended up trying to do it again, do another one of those miracles in 2015, but it's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. So this is that. The end of their little miracle run. They tried to pull the rabbit out the hat, but it's not going to happen. And all this season, I kept saying when they lost that game to Dallas, I said, "Oh my God, it's going to come back to haunt them in the end." I just had that feeling. I said those games when they did it to Dallas, they did it to Atlanta. I said those games are going to come back to haunt them towards the end of this year. And sure enough, it came back to haunt them just like I predicted, just like I said it would. And I'm, as a Giant fan, heartbroken, but that's the end of their year. That's the end of their season. Life is going to go on. Now, moving on to other things. The Redskins are looking good. They look good against the Bills. Kirk Cousins is playing like he is the franchise quarterback, and there's no doubt that he has become the franchise quarterback. And my question is, what are they going to do with RG3? Are they going to trade him away? Who's going to take him? Is even more important of a question. Is he going to go to a division rival? Like some people say, he could go to the Eagles, or be a backup in Dallas, or what? I mean, how crazy would that be? I would prefer to see him in a. I would prefer to see him in a situation where he could, give it one last go. Really give it one last go, and not in a situation where he's forced to just sit and, kind of be like a a dud, just sitting there on the sideline, and people talking about 2012 and what he could have done and what he should have done and this, that, and the third. I want the man to actually succeed. Will he actually succeed? I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not psychic, but I'll tell you what, Kirk Cousins has done a damn good job taking that man's job. And I said it was going to happen. I said at the very beginning of the year, you can go back and check the early podcast. I said that the Redskins, the offensive line, looked like they had basically decided that RG3 is not going to be the quarterback. And they put a hit out on him. And they were allowing this is in the preseason, they allowed the Detroit Lions defense to just come in there and smash the holy bejesus out of RG3, like something I had never seen before. And I said it's going to, look, this team had made up in their mind that they were going to start Kirk Cousins from the beginning. And as soon as Cousins stepped up in the lineup as the starting quarterback, then all of a sudden the Redskins offensive line learned how to block. They hadn't blocked for RG3 in like 2 years. As soon as Cousins takes over the offense, now here they go. All of a sudden, they've learned how to block. Okay? I'm one of those people, I don't believe in BS. I don't do the whole conspiracy theory thing. I just believe in truth. And truth is that offensive line couldn't block one week. Next week they knew how to block. Um, and I don't know. Maybe some of that has to do with Cousins. Maybe he gets rid of the ball a little quicker than RG3 does. But I saw during that Detroit Lions preseason game, RG3 was getting twisted up. As soon as he said hike, there was a defender ready to hit him in the backfield, ready to hit him. It was like they weren't even trying to block. So now that they got the quarterback that they want in there, Kirk Cousins, now you got to ask the question. Are the Redskins really a contender? How can they actually build on what they got? And I think the answer is yes. I believe that they're only going to get better from here. I think that this gives this victory over the Bills puts them up in the division. We still have to wait on the Philly game, but this game puts them ahead in the division, and I think that it will extend Jay Gruden's contract, which is very, very important. Okay, it's very, very important because one thing the Redskins have always done over the past 10 years or so is they have switched quarterbacks and coaches far too often. It's been like a merry-go-round, musical chairs. Um, and if it's not Gibbs, it's Spurrier to Zorn to, I mean, you can just name how many coaches the Redskins have had and how many coaches they potentially had. Um, and now maybe they have finally got a coach that they're gonna stick it out with and work it out. Maybe Dan Snyder can grow some confidence in a coach. I think that's all Dan Snyder really wanted. He just wanted a coach that could get in there and show him that they could get the job done. A coach that he could actually have some damn confidence in. That's really all he wanted. That's really all he asked for. I don't think that Snyder is as bad as an owner as some Redskin fans have made him out to be. Because some Redskin fans absolutely hate Dan Snyder. I think that he's truly he's a good owner. He's a fan of the team. He's not just the owner of the team. He's an actual fan of the team, and um, he puts the team first. So this win is a huge win. Um, Congratulations to them. No hating. I'm a Giants fan, but no hating. You can't blame the Redskins for what the Giants are doing. The Giants have been shooting themselves in the foot all year long, and the Redskins just came along and took advantage of it. Tony Romo went down. Philly couldn't figure out what the hell they wanted to do. So the Redskins said, "Oh, you're going to give us the division? Fine. We'll take it." And congratulations to them. It looks like they're on their way to winning the division. And even if they don't win the division, they're still an improvement from where they were just 1 year ago. Hell, 2 years ago. Um, and congratulations also to Kirk Cousins, who is really, man, he's really superseded a lot of people's expectations. But see, I'm not shocked because I remember Kirk Cousins when he was at Michigan State, and I told people then, RG3 is good, RG3. But I said, Kirk Cousins is just as good. People thought I was crazy. They're not thinking I'm crazy anymore. Um, so like I said, it goes to show that when you be humble and you be patient and you handle business the right way and you don't run your mouth, you don't pop off at the mouth, and you don't disrespect people, and you keep working hard at what you're doing, sometimes it pays off. And you know, I wanted RG3 to succeed, but at the same time, hey, he was arrogant, he was cocky, and it's good to see a good guy like Kirk Cousins, uh, finally, get some playing time and get the chance that he worked his life to get to. Because I know about working hard to get somewhere and having to wait And your opportunity comes, but you can't quite get to exactly where you want to get to. You got other things in your way and other people in your way, and you got people telling you you can't do this and you can't do that. I've been there before. So I'm saying, dude's doing this thing, and it's good for him. Um, okay, moving on to something else. All right, the Carolina Panthers. Um, you know, hey, hats off to them too. They're taking care of business. Cam Newton first came into the league. He received a lot of criticism, um, especially like in his second and third year. People were all over him saying he wasn't a leader. He wasn't this. He wasn't that. Look, you could kiss Cam Newton's ass. Okay, Cam Newton is the MVP of this damn league. He's done it with receivers that aren't that good. No disrespect, just I shouldn't say they aren't that good. They're professional NFL players. So let me take that back. I don't want to come off as a hole or anything like that. But at the same time, he's not out there with Randy Moss and Jerry Rice. Okay, let's just put it to you like that. He has receivers on his team that nobody even knows the name of, including myself. I think Ted Ginn Jr. is there. I mean, really. Um, I don't know who else. Anyway, he's getting it done. Um, Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Ron Rivera. He's a tough as nails coach, and he's got that team ready to go. And they're not effing around. They're not playing. Everyone doubted them and said that they couldn't go on this run, but hey, damn it, they're doing it. And they even beat my team to do it, and I still say congratulations to them. Do what you do. I'm not hating. Okay, I'm about to crack open another beer. Excuse me. This is a beer drinkers podcast. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of beer I'm drinking because I'm not sponsored by them. But just know that I'm getting it in over here, talking some football, um, talking some realistic stuff that's going on. This is Sports Talk War Zone, where we go to war. Okay, and we tell the truth. We don't play that pansy ass BS that they play on these networks. We're gonna tell the truth and tell it like it is. If I see BS, I'm gonna call BS. Okay, I'm gonna throw the BS flag. Okay, and I want to call BS on a lot of people that talk trash about Cam Newton. A lot of people talk trash about Cam Newton. Said that he wasn't good enough and he couldn't do this and he couldn't develop his game. You know what? Kiss Cam Newton's ass. Okay. Yes, that's right. Kiss Cam Newton's ass. He's the MVP of this league. He's a damn good quarterback. He's come a long way. The man is doing everything right. You even had this punk ass, whoever, there's some little punk ass parent calling in talking about, ooh, they sent him a letter crying, saying, "Oh, could you please stop doing your little dance? It's embarrassing. This is not the way you should be." Or they say you shouldn't be an example to children when you do your dance. But they didn't say nothing when damn what's his name, Aaron Rodgers over there, pretty boy Aaron Rodgers did his little discount double check that he does every damn every time he gets in the end zone. And when he was going on that Super Bowl run, and there was discount double check this and discount double check that. All right, so why the hell are you getting all over Cam Newton? Is it racism? Hell yeah, a lot of it is, because they want black athletes. A lot of times, people just want black athletes to shut the hell up and just go on about their business. Not that I'm going to harp on that today, but I'm just saying it's true. If you have a voice and an opinion, it's like this. I'll give you an example. If Aaron Rodgers was to speak up and call his team out, they would say he's being a good leader. If Brett Favre was to do it, they would say he was being a good leader. If Cam Newton does it, he's being a motor mouth, or he's being a loud mouth, or he doesn't respect the game. You see how politics work? Okay, that's why this Sports Talk War Zone is here to tell you to hell with that. Cam Newton is a hell of a good quarterback, man. I hope he gets, I hope he gets the Super Bowl some point. He might get it this year, just to shut everybody the hell up. They've been on his back ever since he was in college at Auburn, which is one of my favorite college teams, by the way. They were on his back, which college damn hypocritical ass NCAA were crying. He received benefits. You know what? The hell with the NCAA too. They're a bunch of hypocrites. And don't let me get started on them. All the money that they make off of these damn athletes. Oh, but they get a what is everyone's excuse for not paying them? Oh, they make they don't get paid, but they have a free scholarship. A lot of them, they have free scholarship or whatever. Man, they get a college education. What the hell is a college education in America these days? Really, not to be funny, but there's a lot of people with higher college degrees that are like working regular jobs nowadays. Kiss my ass. You know. So anyway, and then they made Reggie Bush get his Heisman Trophy back. Oh my God, he received bonuses. He received benefits. How dare he? You know what? Kiss my ass. You people are such hypocrites, man. And then they followed the same storyline into the NFL with Cam Newton, and they were just ready to pounce on him, ready to criticize him for any little thing that he did. And unlike RG3, Cam Newton was able to withstand the hands of time, and he was able to get the job done, and they can basically kiss Cam Newton's ass. That's the one thing that I love about his story, is that he can actually say that he made it. So the Panthers are in position to go on a Super Bowl run. Boy, this is going to get interesting. What do they got? What is this, week 15? So you got 2 games left. I'm thinking they're going to start their starters. They're going to go for the record. Now, I'm going to say this. Watch out when the playoffs come for the referees to start cheating against Carolina. Watch what happens, because I'm telling you right now, they do not want Carolina to own that record, especially with Cam Newton as quarterback. Watch what happens, okay? When it happens, you're going to know that I said it. Jerome Morrow called the BS flag. He pulled the BS flag on them before it even happened. Just watch what happens. Okay, I guarantee you, at some point in the playoffs, you're going to see the referees step in and try to get Carolina eliminated. Okay, because I think Carolina is going to go undefeated. They only got 2 games left. They're more than likely going to go undefeated. Now, if they do, when the playoffs come, just watch what happens. Mark my words. I guarantee you, at some point, the refs are going to step in like the NFL always does. They're going to start pulling those flags out. Okay? You're going to start seeing these phantom holding calls out of nowhere. Okay? They can call a hold. I've always said this before, and I'm going to say it again. They can call holding at any damn time that they want to, on any play. Okay? And they call these holding flags whenever they feel like it. You can tell when a certain team is supposed to win, and Las Vegas is called for a certain team to win, because that holding penalty comes out of nowhere. They always pull it out of their ass. It's just like the NBA. Whenever they want a certain team to win, here comes that foul, that fluke foul that comes out of nowhere, that phantom foul that no one sees but the referee. Okay? Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Las Vegas will be making sure that the Carolina Panthers do not go undefeated. I just got that feeling. I can feel it. I know it's there. They were looking for the Patriots to go undefeated. It didn't happen. Somehow Carolina's still undefeated. And you could tell that they didn't want Carolina to do it, because Carolina was undefeated the whole time the Patriots were. And they did not pay Carolina any attention whatsoever. They just swept it under the rug like, whatever, they're going to lose. You know why? Because Carolina is not a big market team. Okay? It's not the team that they really want. What they really want is a Denver, uh, Peyton Manning Super Bowl. God forbid Carolina has to play the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now, um, the NFL will do everything. They will pull monkeys out of their ass to make sure Peyton Manning gets that Super Bowl. Okay, they don't care if they got to cheat. They won't care if they have to literally stop the game in the middle of the damn Super Bowl, like they did with the Ravens and the 49ers. Okay, it will get that serious. All right, so just to let you know, that I told you so. I said it before anybody else said it. Just watch what happens when Carolina gets into the playoffs. You're gonna see all kinds of monkeying around and dicking around and all kinds of BS going on. All right, um, and that's that. All right. Um, so with that, I want to say this is the inaugural show of the Sports Talk War Zone, and I want to go ahead and say check out Sports World Order. Sports Talk War Zone is under Sports World Order. Check out Sports World Order on sportsworldorder.sportsblog.com. It's on sportsblog.com. Okay, you can check me out there. You can also check out Sports Talk Warzone on Spreaker.com. Just go to Spreaker, type in Sports Talk Warzone. It'll come up. You can go to SoundCloud. If you have SoundCloud, you can check it out there. Okay. I'm gonna be coming to you. I'm gonna set up a schedule, and we're gonna be coming to you on a weekly basis. Once we get the schedule straightened out, hey, it's gonna be on and popping going into the playoffs. I'm gonna try to get everything organized and scheduled going into the playoffs, and we're gonna take off from there, and it's on. Okay. Some people might remember Jerome Morrow. They might remember me from my other podcast, my more politically based podcast, and those are good too. But right now, I want to have some fun with sports. I do all this political stuff and talk all this serious black consciousness stuff, and I just, this is cool to do some of this sports talk because I'm a sports fan. Okay, I'm not just somebody up here running my mouth. I actually know sports. Okay, don't believe me? Like I said, go to sportsworldorder.sportsblog.com. That is the official blog of Jerome Morrow, and don't let nobody else tell you anything different. Um, I want to thank everybody in advance that have supported my other shows, my other podcasts, and hope that you enjoy these new podcasts, this new podcast that I'm working on, and you'll be hearing from me in the future. Keep checking it out. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out SoundCloud. Check out Spreaker. I will be here every single damn week, especially during the football season. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy and have a beer for me. All right.